Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Well, guess what? My favorite gas station is open again. So we're headed in there to get myself a coffee. And then what I'm going to do today with you all is I'm going to show you the first part of a 3 or 4 part series where I'm going to show you how I am converting some of my wealth that is in the form of paper into real stuff. So stand by for that, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, before I start, I would like to tell you about something that shocked me this morning. This morning when I woke up, I found out that Howie from Cedar Creek Homestead, a very good man, has passed away. And I was shocked when I heard this. I do know that him and his wife were having some problems and that Howie was in the hospital with the bug that's going around. And what I could only assume is that he succumbed to that illness. So I just wanted to say rest in peace, Howie. My prayers are with him and with his families. And I just thought that I would let you all know. Because like I said, Howie's a good man. However, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure this is not the first time that we've heard or known of someone that has passed away for whatever reasons. And what we can do is we can continue our lives to the best of our ability. And always remember Howie. That's the best we can do. We are not here to put blame or to judge anyone or anything. But the best thing that we can do is to continue our lives to the best of our abilities. So rest in peace, Howie. And like I said, many prayers go out to Howie's family as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am at my bank. And I'm not sure how it is where you guys are, but all of the bank branches that I know of around here have pretty much closed their lobbies. And you can now only interact via the drive-thrus. So I am at the bank, and after this I am headed to the coin shop in order to turn some of my fiat currencies into what I call real money. Now hang around throughout the video because I am going to provide you all with a small presentation of why I feel that it is a smart thing to do to preserve some of your wealth with gold and or silver. Of course, there are many other things that we can use to preserve our wealth. However, once you've got all of the things that you need, once you have all of your preps, I feel that it is a good idea to preserve some of your wealth with precious metals. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to let you know as well that Robert was at the gas station working, and I didn't record so that he could say hello because you have to ask for permission ahead of time before you can record in the gas station in that branch. So I just want to let you know that he was there and he was smiling as always and cheery as always. So we'll see you guys when we get to the coin shop. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go and see what Jerry is up to. And here we are. This is the famous Alaska Rare Coins in Fairbanks, Alaska. And there's Jerry counting his money.
No, I wish I were doing that.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, oh, there's Dick back there.
Did you say infamous?
Yes, the infamous, the infamous Alaska Rare Coins. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get off camera here, and I'm gonna ask Jerry and Dick to see if they'll entertain us. I'm gonna ask Jerry to test one of the gold coins that I'm gonna buy with his machine. That way, you guys can see how it works.
2021's got.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here are my spoils. I turned a wad of Fiat Monopoly paper into what you see here. And Jerry was nice enough to sell me this collection of silver eagles. Isn't these nice? For only $1 each. No, I'm just kidding, ladies and gentlemen. I've told you guys before that Jerry's a nice guy, but he's not that nice. So now what I really wanted to show you was this. So check this out. Now first, let me ask Jerry a quick question. Jerry, if someone goes into a coin shop and buys, let's say, an ounce of gold or whatever, and they ask the owner, hey, can you verify with me that this is pure? And the owner's like, no, I can't do that. Should they purchase there? Or would you purchase there?
Most owners have to have some equipment in order to test what they buy coming in over the counter. They don't want to be taken either. And so before I sell anything, we test everything here. We have two methodologies in which to do it. One is this machine here
right
called
here?
a Signa Metalytics, about $800 if I remember right, and it tests various gold coins. We'll show you one here. This right now is set for the American Gold Eagle.
Okay.
You don't have to take it out of the little holder here. You can put it on. And when you see the black line between the two brackets, you know it has the right metal contact.
Excellent. So that means that is a real 22 karat American Gold Eagle.
That is correct.
Right. And then what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, it's still on the same setting, but this is one of the silver coins, and I'm going to put it on here so that you guys can see. You see that? It's not even showing anything.
Register, it has an arrow going off the edge, so it's not anywhere near being what it's supposed to be.
Meaning that's not gold whatsoever.
Yeah,
so now
that one's gold plated actually. So it's reading,
and it can still read it, right? That's awesome. Now let's go ahead and test out a pure gold coin.
This one
which
we
is
have
a Canadian.
to go back and get to a different setting. Now we're on pure 999.
Now we're on pure.
Fine.
Okay, so now we're going to take our.
Go ahead. You can leave it right in there.
Leave it right in there. And look at that.
Again, the black line between the brackets.
Right, and that's a 49 also.
This is 49, yeah. The machine's registering 39 plus.
Right, okay.
Works. Yeah.
Awesome. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you go to a coin shop, you know how I'm a big advocate of going to the coin shop that's near you instead of buying online. Of course, some people don't have the ability to go to a coin shop and they have to buy online. But if you go to a coin shop, a good way to find out whether the people that you're dealing with are trustworthy is ask them to test your coins before you buy them so that you can know for sure that it's 100%. What do you got, another sample there?
I do. Okay, we're going to go to your set. Now, these are American Eagles that have been fooled with. This set has, different kinds of colorization. Yeah, they've been painted and gold plated. But they are silver. So again, we're going to get this setting to, let me flip this around and I'm going to get this to a silver setting.
All right, so there we got silver, 49 silver?
Yeah. Let's see. There's
39 silver.
Yeah, not much difference really, but
no, there's not.
Now you take the one that he just bought, and you test it, and it measures correctly.
Look at that, it measures right in the middle.
The black line where it's supposed to be. On this American Silver Eagle, you'll see it's not.
Oh, look at that. I think that maybe that one is not real silver.
Yeah. This one came in one day and we caught it.
So that's a fake one. Very nice. Now, let me ask you one quick question. Actually, I'm going to tell you, Jerry, you let me know if this is correct or not. Okay. As far as 3.9s or 4.9s go, now, ladies and gentlemen, let me go ahead and give you an example of what a 4.9 is. And Canada usually works with 4.9s. So if you take a look at this gold coin, you'll see that it says 4.9s, 9999. That's the purity of the metal. Okay, now when we're talking about an American Silver Eagle, it's more of an alloy because it only has 22 karat gold in it. However, it's also mixed in with some silver and mixed in with a little bit of copper. So this is not a 4.9 or a 3.9. This is more like 92% or 22 karat. Now, when you're dealing with 3.9s and 4.9s, that's just telling you the purity of the gold within that coin. Yeah. Meaning that if you have a 4.9, it's pretty much as pure as you can get, except for Canada does have some 5.9 coins. Canada does make some 5.9s.
When Canada first made the maple leaf coin, it was 3.9s fine.
Yeah.
Then they decided to go to 4.9s, and kind of as a novelty item, they've done a 5.9.
They've done a 5.9.
Really, the difference between 3.9s and 4.9s is nothing.
Right. So like a 0.999% gold coin or silver coin has 1/10,000th of impurities in it, meaning that it has 1/10,000th of its weight is impurities. Yeah. And what is it? 4.9s is.
These are 4.9s. We're talking molecules at this point.
Yeah,
which is
1/10,000th or 1/1000, something like that. I'm bad with the math, but that's what the 3.9s and the 4.9s mean, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't mean that one has more gold than the other. This Silver Eagle here has.
Gold Eagle.
This Silver Eagle. Yeah, definitely a gold eagle. For what I just paid for it, I hope it's not a silver eagle. So this gold eagle right here has just as much gold in it as this pure maple leaf does.
Yes.
Except the gold eagle is going to weigh a little bit more than the maple leaf because it also has a little bit of silver and copper in it. And the reason they did that is because this used to be circulated and used as money and currency at the same time a long time ago. So that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, listen, I've heard that a couple of you have come down here from the lower 48 or have come up here from the lower 48 and actually stopped in here and visited Jerry and Alaska Rare Coins. So if you're ever in this area, what's your address, Jerry?
551 2nd Avenue.
551 Bravo, right?
Yep.
Is it B? 2nd Avenue. So you guys come on down here if you're ever in Alaska after the transportation problems that we're having. If you ever make yourself up here, come up here because there's a great place to come and check out some real money and a whole bunch of other nice stuff that they have as well. All right, well, we'll see you back at home, ladies and gentlemen, because I have to get home, and then we're going to go ahead and finish this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we are back home, and I wanted to show you another way that you can verify whether what you bought is real or not, or get pretty close to verifying it. It's just by buying a simple scale. Now, when you're taking a look at gold, like I said when I was talking with Jerry, we have different types of gold as far as how pure the actual coin is of gold. For example, you have your maple, your Canadian maple gold coin, which is 4 nines, or it's pure gold really. It's 24 karat gold. And then you have your silver eagle. Sorry about that. I keep calling it silver eagle. Then you have, it's because I'm so used to buying silver and not gold. But then you have your gold eagle, which I think is a beautiful coin. And your gold eagle is comprised of 91.67% gold, 3% silver, and 5.33% copper. So this is really an alloy. However, it still holds 1 pure ounce of gold, or 1 pure troy ounce of gold. Now, if you purchase yourself a small scale like this, all you have to do is get the information on the specific coin that you purchased, and you'll know exactly how much it's supposed to weigh. Now, usually these coins weigh a little more and not a little less, because when they manufacture them, it's like, for example, I used to work for a milk company where we process milk. And we had to put at least 1 gallon of milk in a gallon jug because the gallon jug was advertised 1 gallon, right? So what we used to do is we used to add like 2 or 3 more grams of milk to the gallon to make sure that we had just a tiny bit over a gallon. That way we would err on the side of caution instead of selling less than a gallon, which is what was advertised. So for example, this Canadian gold coin, right, this maple leaf is pure gold. And 1 pure troy ounce of gold should weigh about 31.1 grams, right? So if we go ahead and weigh this, and I'm hoping that you guys can see the scale there, it should be at least 31.1, if not a little over. And as you can see, this one right here, this one is about 31.17. So it's just a tiny bit over 31.1, which indicates to me, without having had it tested, that the possibility of this being a fake is very low, because there are not many other metals out there that have the same density as gold. Now with the American Gold Eagle, it's a little bit different, all right, because it does have about 5% copper, 5.33% copper and 3% silver mixed in with the 91.67% gold. However, there is still 31.1 troy grams of gold in this coin. So it should weigh a little bit more than 31.1 grams to compensate for the additional copper and silver that it has in it. Now, I know that this coin should weigh about 33.8 or 33.9 grams, I think. Yeah, 33.9 grams. So we'll put this on the scale, and it should weigh about 33.9, and if not more. And you see this one weighs, okay, there we go, 33.99. So this is good. However, ladies and gentlemen, one thing that you should always remember, especially if you're new to purchasing precious metals, is make sure that you find a local coin shop that you can trust, that you can build a relationship with. Now, the coins that I purchased from Jerry, that little set of silver eagles that I purchased from him today, he just happened to have them. And I was like, wow, that's a really cool set. You know, that would look really nice on my desk just to have it as a display. And here it is right here. And I just think that this is the coolest little looking set of silver eagles, right? Now, this right now, if I were to buy a 1 ounce silver eagle in a internet site, you know, in a web store, I would probably be paying about $31 or $32 for one. And I was able to purchase this set for $29 per. Right, which is a really good deal. It's about $3 over spot, which is less than what I would be paying online if I was just buying the plain ones. And it comes in a set. And he didn't even have me pay any extra for the box or anything like that. So I think I got a really great deal on these. And I do believe that in the future, silver will be way more than $29 an ounce. So that's why I feel comfortable purchasing that. Now let's go ahead and get onto the computer so that we can go over a few things, in hopes that you can understand a little bit better why I like to go ahead and convert some of my wealth into a mechanism such as gold so that it can protect my purchasing power. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm just going to take a few minutes real quick to give you some of my thoughts on what some people ask about. For example, about gold confiscation. Some people ask me, aren't you afraid that gold and silver will be confiscated like it was back in 1933/34? And my answer to that is no. If you take a look at this right here, it says that 12% of Americans own gold, while 14% own silver. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's just go ahead and round that up to an easy 10%, right? Let's say 10% to make it easy number. That means that about 33 million people in America, in the U.S., own gold and or silver. Right now, the law enforcement population in the United States, in addition, that's adding the military, is about 3 million, 3.5 million. Ladies and gentlemen, if it comes to the point where gold and silver needs to be confiscated for whatever reason, for whatever crazy reason the government comes up with, like bailing out the Federal Reserve, which is why it was confiscated back in 33, 34, if that happens, they're not going to be going door to door. What I feel will happen is now, this is what I think. What I think will happen is that if it does come to that, if our system is reset and we do go back to a gold/silver standard reset or a bimetal reset or a bimetal backing to the dollar, what I think will happen is that the large mines will be confiscated. But they're not going to be going door to door. It would be a logistical nightmare for them to do that. Plus, it would be very bad PR and a lot of people would be angry. So I don't think that the government is going to look at trying to go door to door confiscating gold or silver. Now, a lot of people tell me I would rather have land than gold and silver. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I think land is a great thing to have. It's something that does maintain its value over time. A great investment to make. However, ladies and gentlemen, let's say that you have all of your capital in land. If something does happen to our financial system, do you think that governments are not going to still collect taxes? More than likely, in a scenario like that where we have a systemic crisis, governments will increase taxes. How are you going to pay your taxes if you have all of your capital into your land? So I'm not saying that you shouldn't have land. Actually, I'm not telling you anything. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm telling you what I think and what I do. So I think that having land is a great thing. It's a great investment. But I also think that backing that land up with just a little bit of precious metals is a great idea. We do have to remember about taxes. Another thing about land is, ladies and gentlemen, land can be confiscated. It's been done for a very long time. Now, these are some old stats that I pulled up because I was kind of lazy. But from 1998 to 2002, more than 10,000 properties in the U.S. were confiscated via eminent domain. All right. Now, the government does pay you market value for that property, but they pretty much get to say what the market value is. All right. So even if you have land, it doesn't mean 100% that you're going to be able to keep that land. So I think being diversified and having a little bit of everything, for example, I even own a little bit of cryptocurrencies. Why? Because I like to be diversified. So I think that having a little bit of everything, if you can, is a great idea. Now, what about for those that don't have the extra capital, that don't have the extra wealth to purchase any kind of precious metals or extra land or anything like that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the first 3 B's of prepping are the most important as far as I'm concerned. Before I got any silver or anything like that, I was already started with my food, with my water. I already started with my medical as far as over-the-counter medications, because we really don't take prescription medications here. But I already had self-defense. So if you can only afford to get those first 3 B's of prepping and get them in bulk so that you can have at least a year or more supply of everything that you need in order to sustain and maintain the standard of living that you currently live, that's what you want to do first before you get into trying to preserve your wealth in any other way. Because we need those things to live. You don't need gold and silver to live. However, if you already have everything that you think you're going to need for the next year or 2 in case something happens, and you're now in the mode of just filling in the gaps, then I think that it's a good idea to have a little bit of precious metals, because you cannot store everything in your home. I mean, how much stuff can you really store in a home? Now, if you have a piece of property that has a big warehouse in the back that you built just to store preps, by all means, continue to store preps if that's what you want to preserve your wealth in. Because I do believe that having preps, food and stuff and water and filters and all of those things that go into prepping, I do believe that those things preserve their value really well, just as good, if not better, than gold and silver. But we only have so much room, ladies and gentlemen. Let me show you one last thing, ladies and gentlemen, then we'll call it good. So this is a chart of the stock market for this last year. This is the Dow Jones. So as you can see here, this is showing that in January of this year, 2020, the Dow Jones was at 28,510. And as of today, 30,409. Okay, so we're going to take 30,409 and subtract 28,510. Which gives us 1,899. That means that this year the Dow Jones gained 1,899 points, which is, let's divide this by what we started with, 28,510, which is 6.7%. So the Dow Jones increased 6.7% in the year 2020. Let's go ahead and do the same math with gold. So here is gold. And as you can see that in January of 2020, gold started out at $15.95. And right now, it's $18.93. So if we take $18.93 minus $15.95, gold went up $298 this year. So if we take that and divide it by $15.93, what it started at, this year, gold went up 18.7%. So gold went up this year 18.7%. Now, I'm not saying that gold will go up against the Dow every single year, but throughout history, gold has outperformed the Dow Jones, right? It has outperformed the stock market. That is why I like holding precious metals for the long term. I don't trade them. I'm not a swing trader or a day trader or anything like that. I just like holding them for the long term in hopes that I never have to use them so that I can pass them down to my children. All right. But also knowing that if I need them for some kind of a crisis where something happens to our dollar, which I think we're getting closer and closer to something happening to our dollar, I will have them for my family and for myself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, having said that, thank you very much for joining in today. I hope this video wasn't too long and boring for you all. I do appreciate you guys hanging in there with me if you're still here in this part of the video. I hope that you are all having a very happy new year. Let's hope that this year is a little bit better than last year. But ladies and gentlemen, remember that if it's not, we're going to get through it. All right, just continue to prepare, continue to fill in your gaps. Keep your head up and remember that there is always light after the dark, and we're going to get through this. I want to say thank you very much for all of the support that you have shown me throughout 2020. I think we have a great community here, so thank you very much to all of you that show your support to this community. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world will be a better place, and you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to every one of you and your families. This is Alaska Prepper. I'm out.